Hi there. I wanted to get a little bit of information to you, which I think would be better by video, about starting a laughter session, and information that you might include whether you are beginning a laughter session and you're in the beginning part of the beginning, the middle, and the end sequence, or you are giving a talk or teaching a class about laughter. I like to engage the class in some fun facts, we might call it, about the science of Snickers. Gelotology is the official Latin rooted word meaning the science of laughter, but I find it's very important to keep things light, even when you're trying to deliver some serious scientific information, especially when you want people to engage in laughter exercises and do the whole program of a therapeutic laughter session, a laughter club, a laughter party, a laughter circle, whatever you're going to call it. So I want to talk primarily about the tonal qualities of laughter and introducing that concept and the acoustical mechanics of laughter. Time permitting, I like to go into that a little bit at the beginning of sessions, and I'll probably do this in at least 2 videos. So the tonal qualities of laughter have to do with introducing the group to the fact that laughter is a vocalized expression. There is such a thing as silent laughter. Some people, you only hear the air coming out of through their glottis, their vocal cords. But for the most part, for most of us, true mirthful laughter is vocalized. And that gives it a vocal quality much like your own voice. We know your voice, it's distinctive. It's influenced by your body mass and size and lots of special things that make your voice a unique, almost a voice print, like your fingerprint. And there's a laugh print, I suspect. And we ask people to consider the possibility that sometimes you can hear a person laughing in another room or down the hall, and you don't actually see them, but you know who it is because their laugh is distinctive. And talking about these things can help people become more comfortable with their laughter. A lot of people are walking around with self-consciousness from criticism about laughter, and we'll cover that in another video another time in our course. But I like to introduce the idea that laughter is a vocalized expression, and it is a huffing sound in terms of breathing. So laughter syllables tend to begin with an H. We're huffing breath out, and I often will ask a group to just try that. Put your hands on your diaphragm and see if you can push the air out. And then that's the beginning of the ha, 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 or ho, 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 or he. And in the Western world, the 3 most common sounds of laughter, because they're always vowel sounds, they are ha, ho, and he. And for some reason, we've been told, and I believe it's probably true, that they tend to use other laughter syllables in the Far East, for instance, or in other parts of the world. Maybe you hear more of hoo-hoo or hi-hi or hey-hey. But for us, it's he, ha, ho. And the tonal quality explanation and experience, because the group gets involved in this, and I think for the most part they find it fun and it begins to help them relax and get ready for the rest of the program. The he laugh is a high-pitched giggle, and we say that it comes from up in this part of the body. It's what's called the facial mask. And if you put your mouth like this, I don't tell people smile. I tell them just get their facial expression like this. And this high-pitched giggle would be hee 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 hee. And then the ha-ha laughter comes from the chest area, the heart. That may be hearty laughter. Ha 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 ha. And then the ho-ho laughter is the belly laughter, which sometimes referred to as Santa Claus laughter, and you can feel it down in your belly. Ho, 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 ho. So we can mimic those sounds. We can produce those sounds and test out our vocal cords, how that feels within us. And so I would ask the group to Let's all try in unison on the count of 3. Just hee hee. Just make the sound hee 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 over and over. Do 2 or 3 or 4 breaths worth of that. 1, 2, 3. Hee 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 hee. Very good. Give the group some verbal praise and then say, let's try ha ha ha. And feel it coming from the chest area. Open your heart. Put your shoulders back a little bit. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Can you do that with me? Ha 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 ha. Very good. Do it again. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. And now let's try the belly laughter, the Santa Claus laughter. Ho 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 ho. Ho 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 ho. That was great. So now you've experienced the 3 most common tonal qualities of laughter in the Western world. And this begins to loosen people up. It can be part of a warm-up, but it's part of interesting information that ultimately contributes to people being more confident about their laughter. Some people will notice that the energy centers where laughter comes from seem to correspond with the chakras, which are talked about in India, and in that kind of mentality of where there are energy centers in the body, and perhaps there is some correspondence to that. It's interesting to think about, and your own information and knowledge will give you more that you want to talk about. But that's a very brief overview of the introduction of the tonal qualities of laughter. And in the next video, we'll talk about the acoustical mechanics of laughter.